The Benchmade serum has got to be the most underappreciated DA that's ever been made. These just do not get any love, and I've never understood it. It has so much going for it. The base knife is just a fantastic EDC size with a high flat grind on a nice drop point blade. It's a great knife. And the dual action aspect of it also has a lot going for it. It is very, very cool. It is a axis auto, so you pull the lock bar back, and when you pull it all the way back, it interacts with that little widget at the back of the cutout for the axis bar right there. And that is your trigger. And when you pull it all the way back and hit that, it flies open. Just like other Axis autos, it's a coil spring driven DA. So you have spring pressure for the full travel of the blade. It also has built into it a dry fire safety, so that if you have the knife partially open, you can't accidentally fire it. That's accomplished with that little widget sticking through the scale there. When the blade comes around and the base of the blade pushes that back, it disengages the dry fire safety and allows you to fire the knife. But if it's pushed that way, you can see it actually, see right there moving behind the lock bar, it comes around and blocks you from pulling the axis lock bar back far enough to fire the knife. Really, really slick. There is a side effect of this lock mechanism that people made a big deal out of, and I've never really understood it. If you hold the knife like this and you go to fire it, obviously you're releasing the detent pressure of the axis lock bar, so the blade drops partially open. If the blade drops partially open, the dry fire safety engages and you can't fire the knife. But in actual carrying use, I almost never hold the knife like this if I was going to use the auto function. And so it really seems like a non-issue to me. That's the only gripe that I've ever heard anybody say about it. And it's not a factor in my usage of the knife. It does take a firm, deliberate pull with thumb and finger on both sides. You can't just really, well, I guess you can, but it's really stiff trying to one-hand it all the way back to engage the auto function. But once you get the hang of it, doing it with two fingers to keep the bar from twisting slightly, it's very, very intuitive. The manual action is very smooth as well. It's on bronze washers. These were really affordable too. I want to say when they were still for sale at retail sites, they were around $200. They still tend to be one of the more affordable dual actions on the secondary market because, again, they get no love for some reason. And I typically see them go for around $400, which still, in my book, is an excellent value. So yeah, if you're looking for a sweet EDC DA, definitely check out the Benchmade serum. I see them pop up on Arizona Custom occasionally. I see them pop up in Facebook groups occasionally. So they're definitely out there. Hope you guys like that little look at it, and have a good day. I will catch you guys tomorrow.